Hey everybody. Sergio says, my 5-month-old Frenchie throws up bile some mornings and doesn't want to eat until late in the evening. She's still active and drinks water, and then he likes to munch on grass and other plants. I don't know if that could be causing him to throw up bile. And how can I prevent it? Well, I mean, one of the reasons that dogs do sometimes eat things like grass, they've got a tummy upset. So, I would start off with, if you haven't wormed this dog in the last couple of months, I'd worm for 3 days straight with Safeguard or fendobendazole. I'd start there. If it continues to go on, I mean, it could be lots of things. You know, it could be a reaction to food. It could be a reaction to the environment. I just really don't know. And I think what I would do if that doesn't help would be to put it on a more bland diet, maybe chicken and rice, for a week and see if that helps the situation. If that doesn't, I think it's time for a vet visit to find out why this dog's throwing up. Derek Rose, can a female dog get pregnant when mating even though the male and the female didn't lock? No, probably not. I mean, you know, so the problem here is you've got to be present for the entire time to know whether or not those dogs in fact did get locked up. So I'm assuming that you saw them humping away for a second and that was it. If the male dog doesn't penetrate and get tied up in the female dog, I don't think much is going to happen here. Fixing dog's hematoma. Gary says no information about how long to keep the ears taped. Well, what you're going to find first off is the tape tends to come off because other dogs and puppies just take it off the ear. But if when the tape is off, it doesn't start filling up with blood, you're good to go. So you can take the tear off and take the tape off and keep an eye on it. And the moment you start seeing it filling up with blood, you know, if that may happen within 5 minutes, it might happen within 30 minutes. If it does, put the tape back on. Someone's commenting on Tammy's driving. She drives like she's in Fast and Furious. You got that right. Where are you located? Mary asked. We're in just outside Oklahoma City. Happy Girl says, how do you know on DNA paperwork if your dog only has 1 copy or 2 copies of Brindle? Because when you get a test done, it's either going to say KB, there should be 2 copies, or KB. It's done different ways. That would be a single copy. It might say, if it said NN under the KBR, then that's no copies. It could be shown as KBR as well. But basically, you're looking for 2 markers, of which one only is the Brindle gene, KB, KN, or KBN. All right, it could be KN or it could be M. Hope that explains it. Let Freedom Ring says, I'm trying to get light brown Merle fluffy puppies out of my 8080 NCO DD bloodline. What's the best way to go? Okay, so let's put up the, let's get this off the page here for a second. Sorry, I've got to go off camera. Let me find something to get this off the board with. Okay, let's put up what she's got and then we'll figure out what he or she's got. Okay, so here's the dog. The dog is Little D, so that's a blue dog. Then it is NCO, so 1 copy of Coco. ATAT, so this dog has 10 points. EM, black mask E, so it's not cream. NM, so that is a Merle. And then L4, 1 copy of Fluffy. Okay, I hope that's not off the screen there. It's going up though, I see that. Okay. I'm trying to make light brown Merle Fluffies. Okay, so the first thing is if you choose a dog that has a copy of blue, half the dogs are going to be blue. Half the dogs are going to be Merle anyway. So we know this. We know we're going to get this. We're going to get NMs and NNs. So half Merle. We know that. That's a given. Because we're breeding to a non-Merle dog. So we're going to breed to a non-Merle dog is what we're going to breed to. We're going to get half and half. We know that. And then we're going to breed to a Fluffy. So it doesn't matter whether it's L1 or L4 or both. We will get half the dogs are going to be L4, L something. and then half the dogs are going to be just L something. So we're going to get half fluffies and half fluffy carriers. It's probably off the screen, half carriers. If it is, I apologize. But basically what we're saying there is half fluffy. Let me just look around here and see if that's off the screen. We can always move it. No, it's on the screen. Good. All right, good. Okay, so we know we're going to get half merle fluffies, half merle not fluffy carriers, half not merle fluffies, half not merle fluffy carriers. We know that. We're not doing anything with cream here. It doesn't matter what we do with this dog. We're not getting any cream dogs out of it. So this just is not particularly relevant. We just don't really care about that. Presumably we're going to put this with either an AT dog or an ATA dog. In either case, we're going to get full 10 points. So we know that out of all the puppies. Now, you didn't tell us whether we've got brindle. I'm assuming we don't have brindle present because the 10 points won't show up if you have brindle present. Okay, so look, all we've got to work on is this one, these two right here. If you want chocolate puppies, breed to a CO dog, and you will get half CO and half NCOs. So you'll get half chocks and half not. They're carriers, half chocolate carriers. So that's easy. Now the problem gets to be is if you introduce the blue, you won't see the brown. It'll look like a lilac dog. So if you went with a DD dog, you're going to get all DD puppies. So you will get half lilacs and half blues. You didn't get your chocolates. So basically, if you really want to get the chocolates out of this, the only way you can do this is go with a dog that doesn't carry blue. It's not what I would do because you just, I think, lost some of the value of your litter. But that would get it. That would get you half chocolates and half not chocolates. Now, when you say you want light chocolates, that's a whole nother game right there. Now we're looking at things like whether or not the intensity gene's present, whether it's got 2 copies of both versions of chocolate. There's other things going on here. But we don't know about those because you didn't talk about it here. And I think that's going to be it for this session. One more. Sonia says, the Find Care machine does not, in capitals, use the same scale as the IDEX machine. The chart that comes with it says breed on 20 to 35. That's way different IDEX 12 to 18. I'm confused if you sell a machine how you would not know that. We don't ask this in a very nice way, but we'll answer it anyway in a nice way. So I do know the machine, and I use the machine almost every day, if not more than every day. So I do know the machine extremely well. Let's just talk about what... Now, there's timing charts that come with the OneFo machine, but they don't vary very much. A timing chart from pretty much anything will work okay. But I'm going to write up here 2 different sides. IDEX on this side and Find Care on this side. So you can see what we're talking about. They both come up with 0. We assume that 5 is approximately ovulation on an IDEX ovulation, which is about a 7 on the Find Care machine. The day after that, you will typically be an 8 on this, and you'll be something around, see, it's fixed, it goes up more than 50% every day after ovulation. You'll be around a 12 on the Find Care machine. First breeding on an IDEX would typically be at a 15, and that is something around a 20 on, if you're going to do a single thing, something around 20. And then if you're doing a surgical, you want to be something around a 22 or more, which is going to push you something around a 30 on the IDEX. So there you go. You can see there are some differences. I don't think I ever said anywhere they're the same, but they're close. Remember, what you're looking for is always, you're looking for a dog that does that. There's a sudden rapid change around ovulation, and I don't care what the numbers are. If you see this rapid change between one day and the next, where it goes up dramatically, that is ovulation. You've pinpointed it. And whether that's on, for instance, a mini vitus that might be at a level of 15, or whether you're on a IDEX at 5, it doesn't matter. As long as you're using the same machine each time and the numbers go up rapidly, you know where you are. And I think that's it.
Thanks for watching the video. I hope you got some good information out of it. I hope you subscribe to our channel. Brought to you by mybreedersupply.com. We've been in business for over 8 years. We manufacture products to help you have successful breedings, successful whelps and successful puppies. We've introduced a new subscription service, canineconnect.com. It's a 1-year subscription for $129, and for that you get 2-day free shipping on all of your orders. You get 5% off every order that you place, and you get direct access to our support line to help you with products that you buy from us and general questions about breeding your dogs. It's really a great deal. I hope you subscribe to that. Now the disclaimer. I'm not a licensed veterinarian. I'm not a professional health giver, but I am a guy that's been breeding dogs successfully for over 20 years. Any information you get from my videos is purely at your own risk. If you have any doubts about any of this stuff, you should definitely seek the help of a licensed professional. Again, thanks for watching. Have fun with your doggies. Bye, buddy.